Manchester United are staring into the abyss. Only a win will do here, otherwise they are down. This truly is crunch time. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Struck first time. Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Can he get on the end of this? And a chance! Goal! Corinthians! Corinthians take the lead! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Camavinga. And it's Salah. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Jorginho.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Nicely shaped ball. That has been cut short. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
He's gone for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Header comes in! Danger averted for now. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Tries to play it through. Cleared away. Shot! It's hit the upright, this time surely! And it's been taken short. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Camavinga aims beyond the defence. Stood up well to him there. Great vision. Hakimi. Corinthians look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And he cuts out the supply. It's played through for him. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Shoots! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Corinthians are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, Now they have it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Minamino. 30 minutes gone. And that is as far as they're going to go. And back to the keeper they go. And he's running through. Donnarumma does well to get it back. Probing pass. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Donnarumma. And it's Salah. And it's Fernandes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Jorginho. And he's being shifted off it. Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Manchester United are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And he's searching through. Threads one in. And that's another good win of the ball. Donatoni. Taken back almost at once. Valverde. And Fagioli. Donnarumma.
Foram indicados 2 minutos.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Serginho. And Donatoni. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, good read. And it's half-time here. Some first-half thoughts?
Manchester United certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Messi. It's a really well-measured ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's away! Fagioli did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kane running with the ball. Messi. Now it's Fernandes. Donatoni, who's set up 1 goal so far. Serginho. And it's Rudiger.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Alexander-Arnold. The message is clear. None shall pass. Camavinga. Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold tries making a foray down the right. Valverde. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Minamino. Donatoni. He gets big. Relentless. Just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control. Opts for safety. And it's Camavinga. Zanetti. And it's Messi. It's Camavinga. Donnarumma. And he skips past his man. Camavinga receives it in a wide position. And it's Zanetti. And that has been slung wide. Zanetti. Zanetti puts his foot on the gas. And it's Camavinga. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here comes the corner.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Kane bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a
Camavinga! And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Corinthians looking to pass their way through. Mohamed Salah. Here's Kane. Messi. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Messi. And this is Messi. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Corinthians are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Messi. Looking for a runner. And he's taking no chances there.
Manchester United really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Out towards the flank. Salah. Zanetti. And he's had a hit! Lacking in accuracy.
Manchester United are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Camavinga. And Zanetti.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, that's fab. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Throw in. He's got away. And it's Messi. That's a good foot in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee brings it to a close. It's the day when it all caught up with them. The whole season has been a campaign of struggle, and it reaches an unfortunate end. Manchester United are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim. Oh, he's been caught napping. And a chance! Goal! Boca Juniors! That was a given. It always was.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Valverde. Zubimendi. He's through, now is he in? Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandez. Not the most accurate pass. Koundé. And it's Zubimendi. Fernandez. Spread out to the left. Sancho. Oh, that's fabulous. Mohamed Salah. Kane. That is ended up in no man's land. Disasi. Zubimendi. De Jong. Front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Doué. He is through here. Pressure stays on. It is a corner. Fernandez goes short. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Fernandez.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Tomori. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Lewis Skelly. Sancho. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. De Jong. And Lewis Skelly. Tomori. And Disasi. And it's Koundé. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tomori. Now it's Fernandez. Now it's Kane. Kane goes on a charge down the left. And no, that was never going to make it. Doué. Just eases him off the ball. Zubimendi. Lewis Skelly. And that has put paid to that. Disasi. And Koundé. Disasi. And it's Fernandez. This is De Jong. Zanetti with a definite foul there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Zubimendi. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Valverde promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Fernandes. He's looking wide.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Fernandes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to play it through, and he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all, a piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Looking for options for movement. Koundé. De Jong. And Dizazi. Tomori. And Dizazi. Kane. Oh, easy pickings there. Disasi, and the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Aquí están los futbolistas.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Valverde. Camavinga. Donnarumma takes control of it and he's on the move. De Jong. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Fernandes. And he's let fly. Koundé. Fernandes. And it's Messi. Good effort from distance. Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Salah. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, good spread. Now it's Doué. Now it's Fernandes. Well, played right into his path. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
Lewis Skelly. And it's Lewis Skelly. And it's Fernandes. Messi.
La
So
cantidad
we've
de
reached the hour
espectadores de
mark.
este partido fue de 44.785.
Camavinga. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's shot at goal! Fernandes is there and he can get that clear. Donnarumma. Zanetti. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Fernandes probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And it's Zanetti. Camavinga, and here's Fernandez. Kane for Messi. Messi! He's got away with one there. Koundé, Zubimendi, and it's De Jong. Doué. Mohamed Salah wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Messi. And here's Fernandez.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Donnarumma into the last quarter of an hour, and the pass is intercepted. Camavinga, and that has been slung wide.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Boca Juniors, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Zubimendi. Messi. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Kane. There's the shot!
Manchester United have certainly approached the game in the right way and relentlessly pursuing their equaliser. They've come close on several occasions now, and they may well get it by the time the final whistle goes.
Zanetti. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's having a go!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Kane. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Se agregará un
Stood up
minuto
well
al
to him
tiempo
there.
reglamentario.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Boca Juniors, clear. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Now we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, the goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny, Peter. He's got incredible reflexes, and that makes him one of the best shot stoppers around. He's also very comfortable when he's under the high ball or coming out for crosses. And having someone like that just easing the pressure on that defence can spread confidence very quickly.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That has not gone well. Upamecano for Valverde. Valverde. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, smashing header! And it's a goal! And Palmeiras score first! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's a sharp little ball here. Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that. It's Kane! Just too high.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Van Dijk. And the pass is intercepted. Ah, that's a fine interception. Camavinga. Rafinha. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Quarter of an hour played.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Could be danger here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Valverde crosses. And he gets rid in a hurry. Van Dijk. Great vision. And here's Rafinha. Kane. Quality ball. Can he get it through? Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Palmeiras have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fernandez. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. The pass has gone astray. Now, can they get him away? Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
Alexander-Arnold. No, again there's no way through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Looking to play him in. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. Hangs one in. He gets big. No mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Face to face with... Can he finish? And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Palmeiras find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Ooh, perfectly measured that.
Mbappe.
There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Has a shot! Great strike, the test for the keeper.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
The most accurate pass. And it's half-time here. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de camiseta amarela. Dirija-se ao centro de informações.
That gets things going for the second half. Manchester United didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Oh, that's fabulous.
Fagioli with a fine tackle.
Donnarumma gets good distance on it.
Camavinga.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, shooting chance! And that is a truly outstanding save. Palmeiras have their third corner. There's the header! Harmlessly behind. Upamecano is there, and he can pick it up. It's played through for him. Great chance! And he hits the net! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Palmeiras are having a ball here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
time and again they are repelled.
Fernandez. Now it's Valverde.
Delivers the ball. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Palmeiras get their fourth corner.
Header comes in!
And he steered it beyond the post. Mohamed Salah.
He has found the way through.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Not the most convincing of passes. Oh no, this does not look good. He can get that clear. And it's a corner.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Camavinga! Without the best in the keeper.
Palmeiras appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Fernandez.
Valverde.
And here's Fernandez. Upamecano. Oh, easy pickings there.
Palmeiras couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Van Dijk. Looking for the run. Mohamed Salah.
It's a pretty loose pass.
That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Mohamed Salah did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's been shifted off it.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Donnarumma makes the interception. And it's Camavinga.
Messi. Out to the left it goes.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
And they're back on the ball again. Camavinga. Lobbed in behind.
Oh, that's clever.
No luck with that dink over the top.
Messi.
Now it's Fernandez.
Messi.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Messi.
He won't be happy with that one. Camavinga threads one in. Fagioli cuts out the pass. He's had it taken off him.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Valverde.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Fernandez. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Valverde looking to penetrate opposition lines. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Mbappe.
And he shoots! He has done it! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got... And time is up. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having
Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Rafinha for Rice. Mohamed Salah. And it's Fagioli. And it's Zanetti. And Fagioli. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Oyarzabal. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Fernandes. Kane. Turns and goes back. Played back towards his own goal. Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Manchester United have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Over to the left. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Camavinga. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Back to the keeper it goes. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And it's Camavinga. He's having a hit! He's got away with one there. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Robertson. Valverde. He's a sharp little ball here. Great chance! Kane does well to get it back. Messi. Good read, needed to be. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. And it's Messi. Messi does really well to win the ball there. That has not gone well. Now it's Fernandes. Played out to the left flank. Oyarzabal. Fagioli. Alexander-Arnold. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And it's Messi. Spread it left. And here's Fernandes. Good chance here. And that's off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Vardiol. It's Camavinga. Quality ball. And it's Camavinga. Turns back here, probably the best option. Zanetti. Can he get on the end of it? Tries from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Camavinga. Rafinha. In with the challenge. And it's Camavinga. That's been cut out, well played. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Donnarumma. Not the most accurate pass. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So off we go once more.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's found a way through. Donnarumma with the foul. Camavinga. And here's Rafinha. Oh, good ball. Messi. And Fernandes. Nicely spread. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Fernandes. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Rice. Here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Kane. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. That's a good foot in there.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Messi. And it's Kane. It's a good run down the left-hand side. No way through. Rice. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Rice. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Camavinga is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Out to the left it goes. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There's the header. And now a sudden chance to counter. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that is as far as they're going to go. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Pressing high and with purpose. Camavinga, and he's forced to go back. Rafinha. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. Camavinga. Good ball, good take. Deftly out wide. Just about within shooting range. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Rice and Robertson. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And Messi! Rice. And it's Rice. Rafinha. Mohamed Salah. That has been slung wide. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United have their third corner. It's a throw-in. And it's Zanetti.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Camavinga. Messi. Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution in progress.
So their fourth corner of the game. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he's heaved it away. That's the throw. Tries to play it through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ball's played through. Messi. He's onside. Corner it is.
Substitution.
Madrid making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager...
Point-blank header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Ball of Fernandez. He's having a shot! Yes, he's done it! Finally, finally, finally! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Manchester United take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
That has been cut short. Pablo Torre. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Fernandez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided... This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Manchester United cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Now it's Messi. That's a cute ball. That's been cut out, well played. Driving on and making good progress. Searching pass he's played there.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that in any game at any time. He is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it.
Good chance here! Oh, it rattles the bar! Fagioli calmly anticipates. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is good alertness. That'll be a throw. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most accurate pass. There will be a throw-in. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. Fiore. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Fernandez gets a foot in here. Fernandez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Fagioli. He's in plenty of space here. Fiore. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's heaved it away. Matthäus. Matthäus cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
It's Kane! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Rashford! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And this is Kane. And the shot's on here. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So it is still 0-0. Nicked it back promptly. Kane. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Valverde. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Wriggles his way through, pinches it off him. And it's Kane. Nice bit of trickery. Pass is just off target. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Kane. Messi. And it's been played through. He's going for goal! That's a decent clearance. Oh, that was vital. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Kane. Rashford is, of course, well known for his dancing. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around. And I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And that's gone loose. Tries to play it through. Kane! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's Kane! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. That's really well cleared. And it's Camavinga. That's the throw. Mateus. Oh, it's a Kane! He scored! And the second half is off to a flyer! So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Manchester United still this single goal behind. And that's another good win of the ball. Great vision. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh no, this does not look good. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That is ended up in no man's land. Jimenez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Valverde. Played back in, played out to the right. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Mohamed Salah is the guilty party there. Climbs up big! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Now it's Fernandes. And he was quick to react. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Fiore.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Fernandes.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13, el dorsal 17.
Mateus. Kane is airing after that one.
El dorsal 21.
Donnarumma. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. He's in a great position here. Decent chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from
Cambio
there.
de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10. Messi.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 4 coming up here. He's gone for goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in, and it's been given away. Nicely weighted ball. Shot at goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Cleared without hesitation. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And the pass is intercepted. Hazard with a definite fell there.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. It's a pretty loose pass. Zanetti. Van Dijk makes the interception. Mbappe. Played into space. Donnarumma gets across to intercept that. Zanetti. And it's Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester United.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one.
Against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Manchester United cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Valverde cuts it out. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Foden.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them.
Goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Couldn't squeeze it through. Caicedo. That is ended up in no man's land. And the pass is intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's picked his way through. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to clear it. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Caicedo. Now, can they get him away? Caicedo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kane. Messi. No, it's come to nothing. Messi. Tries to play it through. Messi. Zanetti calmly anticipates. Messi.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's got away. Tries to pass it through. Donnarumma. That has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And the finish! Half an hour played now. Akanji. Valverde. Son Heung-min. And Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Son Heung-min. Threads one in. Foden. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, nicely intercepted. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Valverde. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Foden. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a quick one, and it's Robertson. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. And it's made its way to him. Mohamed Salah. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Zanetti. For Valverde. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Messi. Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Now it's Foden. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please be reminded that drinking
How's the first
is
half
only
compared
allowed
with
in
your
the areas shown on this
expectation?
map.
Well,
Thank
there's
you
no
very
way
much
to
for your
disguise the
cooperation.
fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Zanetti. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. Foden. In with the challenge. And he's managed to get free. Messi. Ball driven towards the far post. Camavinga out to the right. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Pass somewhat off target. Caicedo. Messi. Mohamed Salah. Szczesny. Now this could be a chance. Kane. Searching pass he's played there. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Son Heung-min. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Great defending, strong and determined. That's been cut out, well played. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi is on his... tries a shot! Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a little off target.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, that's fabulous. And Messi! Robertson. Robertson goes on a charge down the left. And he skips past his man. He has found a way through. Valverde did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now, the ball's gone astray. That pass has been well intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's there to get it away. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Forwards and with intent. That's the keeper's ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Son Heung-min stood up well to him there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Oh, that's a key interception. It's a good ball out wide. Valverde. And he's picked it up out wide. Alexander-Arnold. A header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's Caicedo. And that will be it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with
Hello,
a good
everybody,
mix
and
of
quick
action
announcement
and
now. We
plenty
would
of
like to
talking
ask you all
points,
to kindly
and it
stay
ended with the
seated
right
during the
result, in
match.
my opinion.
Thank you for your cooperation.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Manchester United cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. That's a cute ball. It'll be a throw-in. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Oh, that's ambitious. That's got him rattled. Messi. Tries to thread one through, and he's picked it up out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Van Basten. Camavinga. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rafinha. Well read, and the danger is averted. Messi. Rijkaard calmly anticipates, threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Fernandes. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! He's scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 18 minutes is number 12, Marco Van Basten.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And this is Van Basten. Rafinha. Well, they're certainly pressing with... Takes the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Oh, good-looking ball. Kane. Rijkaard makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Neymar. Messi. Ambitious ball here. Harrison kept his eye on it, and he's there. Could be danger here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that has been clubbed away. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And they're back on the ball again. Alexander-Arnold. Zanetti. Fernandes. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Played out to the left flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's got away. They're urging him to... There's the shot! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Can he get it through? Real chance! It's in for the pieces! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rafinha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence.
Valverde.
Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Khan is there to clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Played out wide. And it's Guti. He's having a go!
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's off target and by quite a way.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Camavinga. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's half-time here. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Rafinha! It's a loose ball. Messi. And it's Camavinga. Kane. Donnarumma. And it's Zanetti. And he's let fly. Saka. Out again for a throw-in. Here's a chance! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Fagioli simply refused to be outdone there. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Donnarumma.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Knocks it into space. And the flag has stayed down. Gets his head on it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Tries to play it through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Camavinga. Kane. It's Camavinga. Rijkaard kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily.
Cleared without complication. Throw in.
Now it's Fernandez. Now he's got space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Now it's Fernandez. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
That was travelling. Rafinha, out to the right. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's had it nicked away. Driving, chance for a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Rafinha really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Corner number 2 then. He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Caught offside that time. Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. That's been cut out. Well played. Manchester United desperately needing a change in fortune here. Their big day not quite going as planned.
No, it's not, but it's not lost just yet. The desire and hunger, that's still there.
He is through here. Played in by Guti! And that would have been game, set and match. Rijkaard has given away a free kick. Van Basten. That is very well defended. Guti. He's tried one! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Mohamed Salah. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Camavinga. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to...
Here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Manchester United cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Eze, can he get it through? Now it's Messi.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Messi. Now, can they get him away? Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. Can he finish?
A real chance and a real let-off.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Messi. Fernandes. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again.
Gol del Manchester United.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Spread it left.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to play it through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ake. Now Schlotterbeck. McTominay. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That ball looks a good one. Shot, surely! Oh, it's hit the post!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that's a... And the finish! Kane, clearly the target here.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
Cleared without hesitation. That is good alertness. Rodrigo. And it's Messi. Oh, good ball. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Eze. And it's Ake. Now it's Rodrigo. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's well spotted. McTominay. Now Dumfries. Nicely shaped ball. Dumfries kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fernandez. Probing pass. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off, and that's gone loose. Great vision. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position. Applies the finish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Dumfries. Messi. And it's Fernandez. It's a pretty loose pass. Schlotterbeck. Dumfries. Now it's Fernandez. Ake. And Fernandez. And it's Eze. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he's there to retrieve it. He's picked his way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Some good work on the right flank here. Messi. Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts. Messi. Messi wins the duel this time. Messi. And the shot! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
McTominay for Messi. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Manchester United merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Manchester United leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. McTominay. And here's Rodrigo. And he's on his way.
Oh, really well played.
And smartly reclaimed. Now, who's going to be first to this? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Camavinga. Kane goes pelting down that left-hand side. And it's Messi. Zanetti. Played back in. And it's Camavinga. That's Kane. Rodrigo. Played down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's having a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And it's been taken short. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Fernandes. That has not gone well. Ake. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Fernandes. Played out to the left flank. Fernandes. He is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Cross, terrific header. And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to...
And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Goes without saying, that was poor. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi does... He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's managed to get free. Great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
McTominay picks it up from the goal kick. It could be in here. Eze.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, it has been a very watchable, sometimes rather desperate contest. Understandable, one supposes, when considering what's at stake
Well,
here.
Peter, as you said, this is huge. Could do with more intensity and purpose, though, if they're looking to turn this around.
That's a shade optimistic. Ake, who does have an assist to his name. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Messi. Now it's Rodrigo. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Messi. Threads one in.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Szczesny. And that is that. Manchester United played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Manchester United come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Fagioli does well to get it back. Mudryk. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Fernandes. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Hakimi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. Tomori tidy with his distribution.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi. Camavinga was in no mood for any of that. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Kane bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
That's a throw. It's a really well-measured ball. Valverde! Shot a goal! And he's gone looking for safety. Caught offside that time. That pass isn't the best. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Fernandez. Hakimi bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. No goals as yet. Probing pass. And he was quick to react. Rafinha.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Now this could be a chance. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give...
Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
Fernandez probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Ah, he's given it away. Back could it go? And Messi! It's fallen loose again. No mistake. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now, can they get him away?
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
De Bruyne. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Van Dijk. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's certainly onside here. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Now there's a fine ball. Neymar! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Barcelona are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Neatly clipped into space. And it's hoisted clear. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Rafinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The less said about that pass, the better. And that is as far as they're going to go. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass somewhat off target. Rafinha. Now it's Fernandes. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Kane. And it's Zanetti. De Bruyne. And it's Neymar. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Fagioli deals with that comfortably. Zanetti. And Alexander-Arnold. That's a lovely, neat pass. Stood up well to him there. Rafinha. And he gets rid in a hurry. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's managed to get rid. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive...
Goes for the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. De Bruyne. Almost an hour gone. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 30 será sustituido por el dorsal 8, Hazard.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well measured. And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Szczesny. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Really fierce, close defending. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Tomori. De Bruyne. And here's Suarez. He's being urged to... He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now they can spring out of defence. And reclaimed it in a trice. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the... Great chance! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
En el minuto 74, el
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
El dorsal 22.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. He has a look up, tries a shot, and he hits the net. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, shooting chance! And that would have won it.
Fernandez really must be wondering how he hasn't put the three up. It was a very, very decent chance.
El dorsal 15 será sustituido por el dorsal 5.
Camavinga, more and more pressure on the ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a key interception. Manchester United can see it. A mere distant dream at the start of it all, but it is now very much within reach.
Exciting times ahead, but can they make sure they maintain control until the final whistle?
Tomori, Mohamed Salah. Aimed beyond the defence. Tomori. He's had it taken off him. Messi. Knocks it into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Azar. Tries to play it through. Pinches it off him. Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's the chance to counter. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Hakimi. And it's Camavinga. Spread it left. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United really were brilliant today, Peter.
Manchester United are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And he's managed to get free. But Asagi receives it in a wide position. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk. Bartasagi. And it's Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Chelsea disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Messi. Ball's gone out of play. Mbappe. Manchester United controlling the possession in this early phase. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Salah. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Mohamed Salah batted in a wide position.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Bartasagi. Over to the left. Bartasagi to Messi. Chelsea finding their passes. Valverde. And it's Zanetti. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Mohamed Salah. Donnarumma. Knocks it into space. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. Can he finish? There it is! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe! He's found a way through. A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Fernandes. Mohamed Salah. That has ended up in no man's land. Jimenez. And it's Bartasagi. Now Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold proves too strong. Now it's Kane. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Fernandez is herring after that one. The pass has gone astray. Bartasagi.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's found a way past. Played out wide. Kane. Fernandez. And it's Azar. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's neat. Tries to play it through. Mohamed Salah with a beautifully timed run. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Mbappe. He's got away. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
There will be
Valverde.
1 added time.
Kane. He's having a hit! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And the action is back on the way.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Flashes it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught napping. Played into the... And he's following up! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 11.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Fernandez. Messi. Valverde. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Valverde. Zanetti. He's gone for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Salah.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And he welcomes it in. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Kane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Messi plays it short. Mohamed Salah proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Messi. Time and again they are repelled. Kane threads one in. Now it's Fernandez. Here's a chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's picked his way through. Mohamed Salah does really well to win the ball there. Ryan chooses to deal with it himself. And here's Fernandez. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandez. Messi. Zanetti wins the duel this time. Oh, lovely feeding is applies the finish.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Mbappe turns back here, probably the best option. That's going right the way across. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Fernandez. He's in plenty of space here, and he's had it nicked away. Mohamed Salah. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Messi. Valverde defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Jimenez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a good ball out wide. Some good work on the right flank here. He's shifting through the gears here. Hazard. And this is Kane. Messi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Messi. Fagioli did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Messi. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Azar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's forced to go back. And Bartasaghi. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players...